existing in a constant state of change, suffering in repetitive and predictable situations, naturally brimming with intelligence and an intuitive nature, craving stability but a sucker for spontaneous excitement. What do all these key traits have in common? You're not weird, it's just a Gemini thing. Every Gemini is unique with his or her little quirks or interests. But a love for change and an uncanny ability to cope with said change is often true of nearly all born to this star sign. Where others see burdensome complexities and conflicts, the Gemini takes delight in the mental challenge and chance to problem solve. Whether you are taking your first steps in exploring the zodiac or thirsting for interesting facts about what it means to be a Gemini, we've got the information for you. Facts about the versatile Gemini. If you were born between May 21st and June 22nd, you are lucky enough to be a Gemini, one of the most captivating zodiac signs. Gemini is known as the twin sign in reference to the twins Castor and Pollux of Greek mythology. Despite the mythical roots, the idea of twins presents a very accurate description of the typical Gemini, who are known for showing widely varying sides of themselves. Gemini is a mutable sign, the very definition of which is a tendency to change, and thus once again, the twin sign holds true to description. Your ideal karmic partner is a Sagittarius, as they tend to be as fun-loving as you, while respecting your boundaries and never being a source of boredom. Gemini traits and behaviors. The uniqueness of the Gemini-born can make describing them rather difficult to the uninitiated. But there are some traits that stand out as distinctly belonging to the twin sign. For one, they have an immeasurable love for socializing and, most importantly, chatting. If you're cringing in fear about the idea of people spending every waking hour talking about themselves, don't worry, as that is not a Gemini thing. Gemini men and women are complex and multifaceted in everything, especially conversations. They simply get far too bored remaining on a single topic for any length of time. Another hallmark trait is their immense knowledge about a broad range of topics. While they may not know every last detail about a specific problem, expect these walking encyclopedias to know a generous amount about a multitude of different things. While some zodiac signs can be correctly described with single adjectives such as passionate or competitive, the Gemini is a master of duality and frequently embodies opposing traits at different times. For example, Geminis loathe repetition and predictability in nearly everything, including friends, and yet the trait they tend to value most in partners is stability. As a fireball of energy that is constantly on the move, Geminis instinctively know life is better and safer with an anchor. With regard to confrontation, the affectionate and sensitive Gemini may appear to be an easy target, but take note. Geminis do not become upset easily, and are more likely to outsmart and embarrass their attackers. As with all things, there are positives and negatives, so too with the volatile moods of Gemini. The difference between a Gemini using their wit and humor to be a friendly comedian and using it for biting sarcasm is just one emotional shift away. It is truly a coin flip as to which personality or mood you will get when interacting with a Gemini, as their friends surely can attest to. Gemini guidance and needs. In life, our needs and wants don't often line up, but, for Gemini men and women, this problem is even worse as they are constantly pulled in opposing directions. Geminis may feel they desire a partner who is endlessly spontaneous and a mirror of themselves, despite this rarely working out well. The general lack of reliability and indecision only doubles with two Geminis, and the twins will soon realize stability is what they truly need. A balanced, yet dynamic, relationship is the answer, and favoring one or the other reduces your chance of success. Additionally, Gemini may need to leave the traditionalist view of one person for all your needs behind, or else search aimlessly. Your greatest matches will not always be the social butterfly or die-hard conversationalist that you are, and that is perfectly acceptable. Fitting in with a certain crowd may be something you want to do badly, but being yourself will always be the better choice. Do your best to seek careers that are fulfilling, but align with your strength areas first and interests second. Your interests will likely constantly change just like the rest of you, but your natural skill and high intelligence will last a lifetime. Be wary of using your adaptability to be a people pleaser. You may be unfairly branded as superficial and two-faced despite no attempt at manipulation. Your skill at communication is one of your greatest strengths, so don't ever feel bad about being upfront and honest. Try to consider issues through the eyes of your loved ones. What is easily brushed off by your logic and reason can be quite hurtful to those more emotionally tuned than you are. Finally, never be ashamed of your childish curiosity and sense of adventure. They keep you young, healthy and happy. Gemini men and women are social, intelligent, creative, and complex. These simple characteristics may seem minor, but with them comes limitless potential for this awe-inspiring sign. Like their related constellation in the night sky, a Gemini is rather easy to spot even in a room full of people. Whether it is a friend, potential life partner, or even you who is a Gemini, you must admit the charm and expressive nature of the sign is captivating. Exploring the intricacies of your sign can offer great general insight, or excuses, for why you are the way you are.